Hey guys, Matt here. This is my review of A Haunted House. This movie is directed by Michael Tidd, and the movie stars Marlon Wayans and Essence Adkins. Now, when I first saw the trailer to this movie, I was like, okay, great, another spoof movie. We've seen those before. And then I saw that Marlon Wayans was in it, and I was like, well, he's been part of the better spoof movie, so I'll probably check it out. And then I saw it was rated R, and I was like, that's a really good sign, because now they're able to let loose and not hold back, much like the last 5 years of spoof movies have with their PG-13 rate. So I saw A Haunted House, and though it wasn't hilarious all the way through like I wanted, it was still funny. The best way I can describe this movie is take Scary Movie 2 and Dance Flick, combine them, and you get this movie. And there were two unexpected things in this movie that kind of made me go, alright, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And that's one, that Marlon Wayans is in creative control, and it kind of seemed like a lot of the jokes and a lot of the humor were pandering. It was like, okay, what does Marlon Wayans think is funny, and what does he laugh at, and what do his buddies enjoy? Okay, we're going to make a movie about that type of stuff, and we're going to throw in a couple actors and actresses that he's worked with before, like Essence Adkins, and the one guy that plays his thug gangster buddy, him as well. And it was like a lot of the jokes in this movie felt forced, where it was like, okay, we're going to keep pushing a joke long enough to where eventually you have to go, I can't believe we're still going with this joke. And this movie wasn't as hilarious as I want it to be. It just felt like, okay, a forced joke, we're going to get a laugh. Alright, funny part. And then every once in a while, you'll get just something really, really hilarious. And my two favorite parts in this movie was, one is with Nick Swartzen. He's talking about his favorite scene in the movie Ghost, as well as Cedric the Entertainer's just everything he does in this movie. For two reasons. One, because he's not your typical Cedric, where he's, PG comedy. He lets loose in this movie. He's just cursing like Sam Jackson. And because he reminds me of somebody that I used to work with, so that made his parts and his scenes that much funnier. Besides the parts that were really, really funny, the parts that stood out, and the parts that felt a little forced and almost pandering, this movie was alright. Just imagine all the ghost jokes in Scary Movie 2, and you have A Haunted House. So from a rating of a 1 to a 5, I'm going to give this movie 2.5, 3 at the absolute most. This movie is a lot better than all the spoof movies we've seen in the last 5, 6 years, but it's not quite to the level of the classics like Scary Movie 1 and 2. And it's good to know that this movie is probably going to be better than Scary Movie 5 ever will. So until next time, guys, see ya.